Can you smell it? Are you able to utilize your olfactory senses to inhale the aroma? I can smell it. That's right. This is my refrigerator, and I can smell it as soon as I walk into my house. I can smell it. It's not open. It's sealed. This box of durian costed me $20. It was expensive. I wonder, is durian an expensive fruit in different countries? I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. Well, the smell is not dissimilar at all to gasoline. Or so I've heard. It smells of a combination between gasoline and cheese. Some people say it smells like garbage. I don't know if I would apply such a term to it, but it definitely attracts flies. There are a few making their way about the box, so it definitely does attract flies like garbage does. Interestingly, my apartment smells more pungently of this fruit, having sat in the refrigerator in a container, more than the fruit itself smells. And this is what exactly it looks like. Can you see? This is the pod of the fruit. And I'm going to take a little taste. And as I've described it before, it really smells, in my opinion, of gasoline and cheese. What kind of cheese? Maybe some kind of pungent aromatic cheese like a brie or a Gouda mixed with gasoline, and definitely has some floral tones to it. It definitely has a floral aroma. I personally would not use the term garbage to describe the smell. The texture, as you can see, it's a difficult, strange texture, and it's dripping everywhere. The texture, definitely like gasoline. It has a very, very pungent aroma. The texture is, I want to say, like a squishy form of avocado, but it's not. It yields much more readily. It feels like a sack of pudding. It feels like it's like a little sack of pudding. And I don't know if you can see, but it like tears apart easily. That is where the seeds inside would have normally sat. They have cut them open, and I will taste it. As you can see, it's like really delicate. It's very creamy and delicate. I don't know if you can see, but it's very squishy and very delicate. Well, let's make a wish and say a prayer. That's a Romanian thing. When you try something new in Romania, you say a quick prayer in your mind and you make a wish very quickly. People don't notice. Well, I have tried it before, so I know it tastes good. I like it. I think it tastes very good. The ones I had previously, as you saw, there was more than this one. The ones I had previously definitely had a markedly slightly different taste. This one is, so normally this one tastes a little nutty. It tastes like macadamia nuts, cheese, gasoline. It has a floral smell, of floral taste, brie, vanilla pudding. If I had to do, that is how I would describe it. Gasoline, vanilla, floral, nutty, cheesy. That is how I would describe it. It is cheesy like a brie, or a blue cheese, or a Gouda, a combination of those three. It is a pungent cheese, but the cheese portion of it is not overwhelming. The portion of it that is overwhelming is by far the gasoline part, the gasoline smell. And really, I think it tastes like guava. If I were to describe it succinctly, I would say it is very similar to a guava cheesecake, if you have ever had the opportunity to try guava cheesecake. I would say the texture and the flavor is very similar to guava cheesecake. If you have not, I would say the texture is very similar to cheesecake or pudding, and it does not taste dissimilar to pudding. It is one of the things that reminds me of how beautiful God's creation is, because it's literally like a pudding fruit. Once you get past the gasoline and cheese flavor, which in my opinion adds to its charm, it tastes like guavas, it tastes like nuts, it tastes like vanilla, it tastes like cheese, it tastes lovely. I strongly recommend you try it, but it does have a powerful pungent smell. But then again, so does kimchi, so does many other things that we cook. I would say that the most off-putting part is that you are not accustomed to smells of gasoline coming from fruits. It definitely does not taste like an ordinary fruit. If you are thinking about apples or raspberries or strawberries or avocados, oh no, it is unlike any other fruit. It is unlike any other fruit ever. Sometimes I imagine, I wonder if in the Garden of Eden, if there were more fruits than we have now, because I've seen that there are like cotton candy fruits and chocolate pudding fruits, and this definitely would be like guava cheesecake. So it's interesting how a delicious fruit is better than any dessert that a man can make, and I think that brings glory to God's name. It's absolutely astounding. I would strongly recommend, if you ever have the opportunity, to try durian. It's delicious. And I will say I have had durian before in candies. I don't think that the candy tastes very much like it. Not very much. In the same way how banana candy hardly mimics actual banana. Well, have you had any experiences that differ dramatically from durian? Do you guys know where you can get durian in America more affordably? If so, please don't be afraid to leave a comment and let me know.